Things may look a bit different on the bench today. That's because we are taking a look at the Flytanium UFO. This is a super budget friendly, sort of a balisong trainer, but a little bit different as well. You can see right up front, we do not have that blade shape that you might be used to on a balisong or balisong trainer, but we instead have this really friendly looking, almost a spoon shape. They call this the UFO, the unidentified flipping object, and it is intended primarily as a fidget toy. But what is a butterfly knife but a sharpened fidget toy? And I am not by any means an expert on butterfly knives or balisongs or anything like that. I do have a trainer back home that is supposedly from Benchmade, but starting to wonder if that may not be the case after all. Let's start by talking about the most compelling point about the UFO. It's its price. This comes in at $18 US, and I think it's 22 for the glow in the dark variation. These are glass-filled nylon handles with, I believe this is an aluminum uh, blade, for lack of a better word. They do have some metal plates inside the handles to give it a little bit of weight, so it does flip around pretty much okay. Obviously, I am limited on space, and so running into things left and right. Um, let's see what else is worth talking about. So the thing about this is it might be a bit controversial for those that are into butterfly knives. Totally understand that. Like I said, I'm not an expert on that topic, but I do think for those just getting into the idea of the hobby, or more particularly those that just want a fidget toy and want to replicate some of that sort of style, I think this is a really, really good option. I think this might be the best entry level introduction to butterfly knives and flipping butterfly knives. You can see there's a little bit less weight in that handle than I might like for some of these flips. Again, limited by space, so that doesn't help things too much. But I can pretty much do anything I've been able to do with any other butterfly knife or butterfly knife trainer on this. Obviously, I'd have to take it off camera to do a helix, which I can totally do, and I'm not making that up. But yeah, the $18 price point is really, really hard to beat. Now, I mentioned earlier that I thought I had a Benchmade butterfly knife trainer, but I also paid under $20 for it. And realizing as I was doing research for this project that that's probably not the case. That was probably a knockoff I got on Amazon. So I went ahead and pulled up Blade HQ's website. Hopefully you can see that all right. And searched for butterfly knives and sorted from price low to high. Right up front, we're going to have those pens from Balio, which are, or from Spyderco, I guess. And those are neat. I haven't tried those out. Would like to try them, I guess. But here's the UFOs right here coming into that $18 price mark. And the next price up, MSRP is $40.95 on that benchmark butterfly knife. So you're going to double in price, over double in price, once this sale ends, and it'll probably be ended by the time this video comes out. So with that in mind, this really does come in at a very compelling price point for a pretty well-made knife. I've been flipping this around quite a lot. Hasn't need to be tuned at all. You're going to see a little bit more play than you might want to see if you are big into the hobby. But again, for people that are new to flipping knives, I think this might be a pretty compelling option. Again, think of it as a fidget tool first, and if you want to get further into the idea of flipping knives, then you can go to one of those more high-end options, and they are high-end. Let's pull up Benchmade's cheapest option, and this is where I really was convinced that what I had was a knockoff. Uh, was purchased off Amazon, I believe, years ago, and I was unimpressed because it started falling apart quite early, and now we know why. If we sort Benchmade's butterfly knives low to high, we're looking at $400 and up. So not $15 on Amazon. So that is where I think the Flytanium UFO can be really handy, is for those guys new into it, or if you don't even really want to pull out a blade, you can bring this out. I've flipped this around your family and friends, and nobody gives it a second look because of how inoffensive that kind of quote unquote blade shape is. Even pass this around to different people to play around with, and people are a lot more comfortable with it than anything like even a butterfly knife trainer, which has that shape, even though it's completely, not going to cut you in the same way that a sharpened knife blade would. So that is the Flytanium UFO. Big thanks to Flytanium, who gave me the demo on this at Blade Show. I'll link the Blade Show video up here so you can see a little bit more from Flytanium, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.